Margot, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a personal reading for one of my clients. She will represent the Lady of Aries, sign of Aries, the Lady of Wands in this spread. Before the recordings, I called onto the energy with their personal information, so we will have their spirit guides conduct this reading and the universe. And let's get started. Arcana, show me what must I need to know. Please apologize for the silence that I will have within the readings, but it is the time that I connect with the universe with their personal information. Arcana, show me what must I need to know for. Show me what must I need to know, Arcana. Show me what we must deliver. Okay, they're ready, they're saying. So let's see. This first spread is to see you overall, and then we'll follow up your questions, okay? And I will narrow it down to who is it that we need to see most importantly, but I believe it's the one in question. Okay, so you are the Lady of Wands, and the person in question, the first person in question, will represent the Capricorn, who will represent the Horse of Pentacles in this reading. Okay, I know you have someone else who also represents that, but we'll move along as we go. Okay, so I see two people involved that are both the man and woman, Pisces or Scorpio or Cancer. They either you're having like a family get together or with the family or celebrating something, or it could also be that there's another man that comes along in your life who's a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpion. I feel that you're having to make some changes within your home, or you will be talking to someone in reference to making some changes within your home. They are, as far as I see on the very beginning of the spread, this is a good sign for me. I feel that you are missing a conversation that you're wanting to have with someone else. Now, I will also ask a question in particular to the universe as I'm moving along with the readings. As of now, I'm also asking the energies to give me signs on whether or not that you need to do something of what we discussed earlier. Okay, so they will let me know if it's worth the try and if it helps by any means and what kind. Okay, so, and I will tell you this as of right now. If I feel that there's something that I need to communicate, whether it's positive or negative, I will communicate to you because it is for your best interest. It is what your spirit guides wants me to let you know. Okay, so we'll go straight into the reading. Okay. We'll follow up your questions in a little bit too. Okay. Okay. Well, since we have two people that are using the Horse of Pentacles, two people in mind that you have questions for. One is very specifically a Capricorn, and the other one is, I believe, a Taurus. So within this first spread, I'm gonna use it for the Capricorn, okay? And I know that he's a Leo's rising sign, so it will. I will also see the influence within the spread as well. And then the other person, he could represent in this first spread any other horse, and I will do one reading for him as well, just to see the overall in reference to you and his life, if he's you know in good standing for you, okay? But I'm looking at you overall, which you're here, the Lady of Wands. I feel that you're having, I don't know if you're fixing to get together with family members and you're going to have some kind of discussion, some kind of discomfort or problem or situation because of someone said, he said, I said, you know, it's just conversation going the wrong way, I feel. So you're going to have some distance within that situation, within family, I feel, okay? I will tell you this, that I feel that eventually in the future there is someone that's gonna come back and have some type of conversation with you. You are missing that person, as you mentioned, and I feel that it's a mutual feeling between you and the Capricorn in mind, the person in question. I feel that he's also missing you and at distance wondering. I don't know, because I didn't ask him, you didn't say why you stopped communication with him. But I feel that it could have been that it was just a mutual situation, or either way, maybe you stopped it or he stopped it. It doesn't matter however way it did. But he's actually a little bit discomfort the fact that you haven't spoken to him. So if he was the one that stopped the conversation, I think he said it because he's still hurting because of the situation that took place. So I feel that yes, he misses you, and yes, he considers sometimes to talk to you. You've crossed his mind, and it's a mutual feeling. I feel that both of you have crossed each other's mind. Okay. I just feel that someone from the past is coming back. It could be him or it could be any other person, okay? But since we have the Capricorn in question, I feel that he is coming back. I feel that you want him and wish for him to come back. At this time, it's telling me no, but it's a light no. So you wonder if he loves you or not. We will see his spread, but as the overall, I feel that yes, he does. He loved you. And that's more of the heartbreak at this time, that the feelings that he had for you, he felt that one time it was a mutual feeling, and so therefore that's what caused the betrayal, that whatever he felt that you felt, it was a mutual situation. And maybe he was surprised that you did something, I don't know where, maybe that you did something to hurt this relationship, and he just couldn't believe that you did such thing. And so therefore he looked comfort elsewhere without hoping to fall in love with that person. Because the person that he's with right now, I feel that he cared for her at one point, but he doesn't feel for her that love that he felt for you, is what I'm sensing from him, okay? I really don't know if he's married or not. I feel that he is living with someone. I don't know if they are married or not. I feel that he's just not completely satisfied within that relationship. He finds it hard to accept still some type of betrayal, or at least he seems it that way, some type of defeat, some type of betray between you and him, still even now. And he's trying to work on it to put it past him, okay? I don't know if he's having some kind of complications with a family member or a sister or a mother at this time. It's telling me there. So let me see what else I can pick up for him. I feel that at times he wished to contact you and he wished to reunite with you because he still cares for you. But when that happens, he thinks of the situation that took place when he was with you, and then he says to himself, I am determined to never go back with her. It's what I'm sensing here, okay? With the Five of Swords, and here is telling me that at times he thinks, that yes, he misses you, but at times he says to himself, I will not, for the love of God, return to her again, because I don't want to get hurt again. So I feel that this is more of him saying that to get him through the day, in other words, because he does care for you still. And so, but I feel that in the future, I feel that you will find a way to contact him, or he will find a way to contact you. This is the overall as of right now, as of this moment, within the next 3 to 4 months. So because I'm seeing this as of right now, if you would like to do what we discussed, what we can do is I uplift his emotions, so you can at least reconcile with him in the point where he can be forgiving and let go of the hurt. We need to heal his heart one way or the other, either with you communicating with him, or when he communicates with you, try to patch things out by saying to him, I wanna, if you're not wanting to be with me, I understand, but I would like for us to remain friends friends for the sake of the good times that you and I had, or the times that we shared. I need your forgiveness. Even if you feel you have not done anything, or if you have, I feel that you need to say that to him so he can hear it from you. He needs to know that you are a different person. You have to, if you feel that you yourself have changed, then go ahead and find a way to let him know that you are a total different person from the person that he met or did the hurt or the damage, okay? Because that will show him a new perspective of things in reference to you. Sometimes sometimes when we hurt someone, they feel that you will always be that person that they hurt them. But yes, some people won't change. But yes, when you find true love, you find yourself changing, okay? And maybe this has completely changed your mind, your aspects of life, and maybe this have made you realize to appreciate what you had, even though it may be too late, okay? But at least you can manage a friendship. You can save and salvage at least the harmony within your spirits, within him and his, especially if you feel that he was the one, your true love, in other words. I believe so. I believe it was a mutual situation between you and him. I believe so. But see, sometimes we meet our soulmates or our twin flames and we fall in love with them. But that doesn't mean that we're ready to accept them and be with them attached. We grow in different pace, in different levels. Sometimes the men grow faster than we do. Sometimes we do, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. And I feel that in this case, I feel that, you probably did some certain things because your soul was still growing. And so when he was already in a different level paced in the spirit world, I feel that you were just not connecting in that end. But in the love situation connection, it was there. It just wasn't clicking because your spirit or his spirit was not ready to commit. Maybe because in the past lives, you have done some hurting to each other, and maybe he was the one that hurt you in your past life, and you took advantage of it now. Unfortunately, when we are put in this life path to meet our soulmates or twin flame, is to fix the situation, but we don't understand that, until it's too late sometimes. But it is sometimes to mend the situation, not necessarily they will stay in our lives forever. Sometimes it's here for us to teach, or them to teach, and for us to learn, or you to teach and guide them in different directions. And it's just to heal the damage, of the previous lives. And I feel that in this situation, it's a similar stand between you and him, So I feel that if he is married, he is not completely 100% happy with that person. If he is married to someone, I feel that he ended up with that person because he was hurt from the past of the situation that you and him went through. And I feel that he's just living as it is with that person, just a day by day, in other words, and yet being with her and thinking of you, okay? I feel he does miss you, and he's upset that the contact stopped. Whether, it doesn't matter whether he stopped or you stopped, he's just upset that there is no conversation with you. And he feels that if you stop the conversation, I'm telling you now, he feels that it's because there's another man in your life, okay? I feel that that's probably, if he's the one, if you stop, he's thinking that. And if he stopped the conversation, he's also thinking that you have not changed and that you're seeing some other people. Okay, that's what he's thinking. I don't know if you told him that, or if he was just in his jealousy mood, or because he felt that you have not changed. Either way, that's what he's thinking as of right now. Okay. Let me see, what else can I see here? Is there another man for your life? Well, the other person that you're asking, I will tell you that I'm going to do a spread for him. But let me see here what you asked about him, if I can see it in this first spread. His intentions, okay. We'll see. I will do a spread for that other person and see what his intentions are. Okay. I feel that even if the other person is here for a stability relationship, if you're still stuck or in love or feeling for the other person, Doesn't matter what relationship comes in, you will not have a stability one, because you're still stuck to the other previous relationship, you know. And if you have a emotional bond attachment to anyone else, it's hard to move forward into a new one, okay? And sometimes we're there just because we need it, and it is what it is, okay? So I feel that if you do care for that new person that has come into your life, then maybe you need to give them a chance. But either way, I feel that there will be some type of communication with the person in mind, with the Capricorn. I feel that we will have to do just something for him to sweeten his thoughts, his way of thinking, change his way of thinking in reference to you, and try to find himself, forgiving himself and forgiving you for all the things that have happened. I feel that should have been at place from the very beginning, and the very first year that you broke up with him, and then maybe you could have reconciled in a better way. But it's okay, it's never too late. At least what we can do is heal his heart and his soul, and in turn heal yours, okay? It would have to be a communication between you and him, and I feel that it will take place eventually, as of now, before the year's over, in order to fix the situation with him, even at least just to call that peace. If you call that peace with him, at least he sees that you've made a tremendous change within your life. You have to show him that you've changed, even if it's just to end things, amend things, okay? And then maybe that will renew his love for you, because I do feel that you broke his heart. Okay? Now, I will do the next spread specifically for the Capricorn. And in reference to you, let me see here. Kind of show me what else I need to know. Okay. I kind of show me what else I need to know. Okay, you did mention the other woman. I believe you did mention here. I'm trying to see where it is. Okay. So this will be for him, for the Capricorn in mind. And I feel that he is going through some type of cycle situation at home. I don't think he's too happy at home. I feel that he's not. I feel that he's having some type of problems at home, either within himself or with the person that he's living with. I don't know if it's more than like children, stepchildren. I'm not sure. I'm just getting some vibe at that energy. So let's see. You did not mention if you were married to him, but I'm assuming you were, or either at least you live with him. Okay. If he has adult children, I feel that's the issue that he's gonna get into, in some kind of conflict with an adult child or brother or sibling of some kind. Okay. I'm using you as the Leo, but I feel that he's strengthening your sensibility as a Capricorn person or Virgo person. I feel that he sees you more a woman of decisions, a woman that is very decisive and very determined. I think that those are the qualities that he sees in you. Okay. So yes, I feel that he is going to communicate back with you. Okay. He does not want any more cheating, any more betrayals. And he does look forward to seeing you. Okay. He does look forward to seeing you because he's still in love with you. So I don't care. I'm telling you what my cards are telling me. I don't care if he tells you I'm not in love with you. If he tells you he's not in love with you, it is because he's hurt and he doesn't want to get hurt. And he feels that it's without even hurting you, it's what that's his payback, in other words, if he tells you that, okay? He doesn't want any more cheatings, but he does wants to come back. Even if it's just to solve the issue or call it peace, okay? He does wants to come back to you. He does misses you. I feel that within himself, he's not happy with whoever he's with. Whoever the woman is that he's with, he is not happy. I'm telling you that now. I don't care what he says. He's not happy. Okay, he is not happy with whoever he is. If he is married to her, I feel that there has been some type of cheating within that relationship. I feel that the woman that is with has cheated on him. And then he's going to be very overwhelmed by that situation. So that could be the situation that he's not happy with, okay? Because I feel that the woman, he's trying to work whatever situation. I don't know if he's married with that woman or living with, at least, okay? And he's having complications with her. And when those things are happening is when he's missing you the most. He feels at times that he actually even made a mistake being or married or living with whoever he is with, okay? He could be with someone that is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, okay? I'm also sensing that that's the type of energy that he sees for you, okay? Because he thinks highly of you. He does. Even though he's heartbroken, he still thinks highly of you, plain and simple. He considers that coming back to you will be a lot of work, a lot of dealing with, and he doesn't want that. He wants stress release, he wants peace, and he wants tranquility. Okay, that's what he's seeking. So you need to see those boundaries. I would also tell you that he's probably going through some health issues at this time. So he's not for any mood to be dealing with any kind of situations. So keep that in mind. If he doesn't know, he will find out, before the year's over or in the beginning of the year that he has some type of health issues going on. He will try to reconcile with you further down the line, okay? I mean, we can speed the process, as you know. We could always speed the process of this happening to make him come to you in a faster, pace. But we would have to evolve his feelings for you again. Restore what he had for you and restore the faith in you, the trust in you. And by that, we can do that. We can do any other situation on that. But also, you will have to do your part when he comes, to talk to you, or when you find a way to talk to him. Then you need to prove yourself that you've changed, that you move forward, and that you just want peace, even if it's just friendship. Okay? Don't push it. Don't push it. Keep it short, simple, straight, and soft tone. Don't push it. Okay? When that happens. Because I feel that it will. I feel that it will. Let me see here. I know that you're worried and you're concerned. I don't know if you had children with him or not within this time that you were with him. But I feel that you're worried in reference to a family situation here. I feel that there's going to be some kind of argument within your family. I keep seeing this, so I don't know if it already took place or it's fixing to take place, and it's gonna last quite a while within your family members. Or it could be simple as, I would just have to tell you, the energy of a father who is ill. Okay, for some reason it's telling me that it could be the Capricorn. So let me see, what else can I see for him here, for the Capricorn in mind. Let me see your questions again. The age, it makes no difference. Sometimes it makes a difference because we're not mature enough yet. We act like we are, but we're not. And sometimes we are, but the fact is that we don't learn our lessons when we're supposed to. We learn them after the fact. Sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. So, but the age gap, it doesn't. I just feel that the love and the trust just wasn't there 100% at that time from either or one. Maybe your immaturity failed to see those things until unfortunately it was late. Okay, let me see here. So, one of your questions is what really went wrong? Well, one of you admitted the fault of the situation that one of you did, and he couldn't take it anymore. He felt that you were going to do whatever it is you did again, and he felt betrayed because he truly thought that you two were actually connected soulmates at one level. So he was feeling the same way, but you did what you did, and that just completely. Capricorns are very determined, and when they get cheated and in whatever way of levels, they feel that betray, a backstab to the heart, and when they forgive, and when they give, they give, and when they say I'm done, and even if they feel for you. Okay, so I feel that the pride was hurt, his heart was more broken and shattered than anything, and so that in itself was a quit. And yes, he does think of you, and yes, he still loves you. Sometimes he says that it's not worth thinking of you, that it's not worth feeling for you because you've either moved on. So he thinks that you've either moved on or that you're still doing the things that you used to. He thinks sometimes to reach out to you, but then he quits himself at that time. He says sometimes that he would like to reach out to you and keep the communication open with you, even if it's at friends, but even that he finds it hard to accept because he feels that even as friends he will still be hurt in the fact that you will mention to him whether or not you're with other men. Will he reach out to you? Any chance of reconciliation? The funny part is that I do not see around him any fives. So to me, it's like he left, but he never let go. So in your end, either it's the same way. So I feel that this relationship can manage itself out. It's like it's not 100% broken. It could either be because it's not spiritually broken. It could be because it's not spiritually broken, either emotionally, physically, or mentally. It could be broken physically, but not spiritually. So that is a very good sign, because let's say that even if you don't end up with him in this lifetime because you've already been there with him, but your spirit, your soul's bound to him is still not broken. So if you cannot fix what you need to fix in this lifetime, then eventually you're going to go back to the next life with him dealing with this situation again. Is what I'm sensing here, okay? Because it's not broken. I think that you both need to have a conversation to discuss the situation and to put a closure, at least to call peace, if you want to at least maintain a friendship. I feel you will, though. Okay, I feel you will have some type of reconciliation, either to end as friends or to call it peace between you two, because there is feelings there on his part. This is his spread, and this is what I'm seeing. He does care for you, and I feel that when you have that conversation with him at one point, I feel that he will be straight and firm with you, and he will tell you that he does love you. But it's been very hard for him to deal with all this situation, with everything that happened between you, that it broke his heart. He probably even went depressed at one point. Is he truly happy now? No, he's not. Because I feel the woman that he's with is going to cheat on him. If he does not know, he will know shortly that the woman is going to cheat on him. Is there anything that you can do to heal his relationship? Well, communication. You're going to have to find a way to contact with him, and don't make him be frightened by it, because he might think, oh my gosh, she's reaching out to me, she loves me. Men don't want that type of frantic kind of communication, like a stalker kind of thing. I think that if you do reach out to him, you need to reach out to him and say, I was just wanting to know how you are, and that I want you to know that I always think of you. And if you want to tell him, look, can we talk? I want to in person, if I may, you know, apologize to everything that I've done to you in the past. If I hurt you in any way, I want you to know that I apologize and I'm truly sorry. You know, if you do feel those things, absolutely do so and take a risk. You don't want to live this life not knowing what could have been, and not being able to solve something, especially if you are in love with someone. I've known relationships that have been longer than you, and they've been actually separated longer than the amount of time that you have been with him, and yet years later they still get back together. Okay, so don't lose hope. At least don't give up, and in the very least, do the best you can, even if it's through what we discussed earlier. Because in love, and when I ask my guys for these kind of things, I always ask if there's love between the situation, then I can work with that. You know, they will help us to bend the rules a little bit, further them down, you know, sooner than expected. So I feel that there is mutual love. I feel he still cares for you. Okay, now let me see what's the other question. So yes, we can heal the relationship between you and him, even if it's just to put a rest this whole circumstance, especially because it's continuing to hurt you. So you need to initiate some type of contact to have him, you know, hear you out. Whether he forgives you or not, at least he hears you out, and you understand, and he sees where you're coming from. I don't know if you can go and send him a letter to his job, maybe, if you know. Don't show up to his job unless he invites you in. But if you can write to his job, then go right ahead and send him a letter explaining how you feel and explaining how regretful you are about the whole situation, and explain to him how you have changed. If you have not changed, then don't do anything. I'm just gonna be straightforward. But if you feel that you've changed from the person that you were back then to now, and that you're a better person, a person that he can trust, then explain those kind of things to him in writing, okay? Or in person, or when you talk to him. It's okay. I understand that you did what you did, but he also did certain things. You both went the wrong ways to fix the situation. So it is done. Now we need to move forward, and let's see how to fix the situation, okay? So stop feeling guilty. Apologize, make your ends, and move forward. And if he's willing to find peace within that situation, and at the very least keep friendship with you, it will be just fine either way, okay? So that way you can move forward and find happiness one way or the other. What you feel is not hate. What you feel is hurt by him. He does not hate you.